confident appeal. Well, the umpire shakes his head. In my opinion, it wasn't out, but it was very close.
Definitely worth a shout. That was a difficult decision.
Let's see the action replay of that. Simmons waiting at the striker's end. Done in, all ends up.
Now the early wicket will get all the fielders buzzing.
Yadav gets his first wicket. He's gone for a duck.
Well, he hasn't troubled the scorers with that, not.
The next man in is Chandapur.
Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it.
We can have a look at that again. Should be some runs here.
That's a classic, as good as you'll ever see. A masterful stroke, and look how the spectators respond. They love that sort of batting. The batsman will have to reassess the field now that those fielding restrictions have been lifted. Remember, 5 players can be outside the room.
That was sweetly timed.
He'd have enjoyed that. Perfectly timed and 4 from the moment it left the bat.
That's been given as a wide. Chandapur waiting at the striker's end.
Yeah, nicely done, nicely played. The leg glance is, well, it's a stroke of touch and feel, and that was a perfect example of it.
Got him, yes, he's out. Great catch, he got his hands in the right place, and somehow it stuck.
Now, he made that catch look easy, but it was far from it.
This was how the wicket fell. Bravo is the next man in. There's just one there.
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
That must be close. No response from the umpire. There was never a chance the umpire would give that out.
Oh, that's an ambitious shout. That's an ambitious shout. Not a difficult decision for the umpire to make. That is not out.
We can have a look at that again. That's a big appeal. That was a super piece of keeping by Patel.
Great work. Great work. Whipping the bails off in a flash. That's a joy to watch.
Samuels is the new batsman. Gone, caught.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder. Brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed.
This was how the innings ended for Samuels. Bravo comes in at number 5. I think he was easily back in the crease there. That one will have ruffled his feathers. And the end of the over. Turned off his hips. Great catch.
Very safely done. He's got soft hands, his eyes were level, crucially held onto as well.
This was the end of the innings for Gale. Big shout for that one. Not out. The umpire didn't have to think too hard about that one.
That's a ridiculous appeal. Good decision. Very good decision.
Let's see the action replay of that. Oh, that's close. The umpire's not moving on that one. Really, that was nothing more than a hopeful shout by the fielding team.
I don't think the hopeful appealing does them any favours when it comes to a close call, you know.
A very good over. Only one offered in the end. Bravo is now on strike.
Exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
Sharma to bowl his leg spin. Oh, well taken. That's brilliant.
Well taken. Well taken. You know, he never looked like missing it.
Sharma gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. The next batsman is Moore. Well, that's off the batsman's pads. Umpire's signalling that as leg byes.
Well, he looks as if he might be hurt.
Right. He's found the gap with that one.
No, that's not the right line to bowl to this guy. Not at all. He'll thrash you if you bowl there.
Just one run.
Hello again, and the players and the umpires are making their way out to the middle after the break between the innings. We're ready now for the second session of play, and with me commentating is Richie Ben.
Thanks, Mark. Well, that's found the gap in the field. That gets away. Just one run. That was a mighty hit.
He really is very strong off his legs.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
They'll get you if you bowl there. This is one of the world's great players through the leg side.
Oh, that could be a very painful blow.
Oh, it's a monster. The bowling side can now have up to 5 players outside the inner ring.
Wide ball signalled by the umpire. Out, he's caught him.
Well, that's a lazy shot, you know. What a waste.
Loach gets his first wicket. Let's see the action replay of that. Patel is the next batsman in.
Oh, he picked that up beautifully. Quite beautifully.
Patel facing. He's worked that into the gap. Gambia waiting at the striker's end. Gambia has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. Got him, yes, he's out. Not at all easy to kick the ball out against the crowd, but he saw that early and had no problem.
That's not a great stroke. It's almost as if he lost concentration.
Kohli comes in at number 3. If he runs here, and out. That ball is really moving. A brilliant reflex catch. Let's see the action replay of that. Sharma is the next man in.
Oh, that's hurt. You can see that that's hurt him. They don't want to show it, the batsman, but I reckon the bruise will come up. He's just got to get on with it. Rub it and get on with it.
Yeah, that really is a suicidal run out.
Well, that's just throwing wickets away. You cannot afford to throw wickets away. He was nowhere near making his ground.
This was how the innings ended for Sharma. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. I think he was easily back in the crease there. It's a good call from Kohli. Manu facing. A very good over. Only 2 off it in the end.
Superb bowling. Top overall round. Now the pressure's back on the batsman.
Bravo at the start of his run-up.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant! Now that was a good one. A beauty. Keep this up and the batsman will feel the heat. Yes, lovely stroke. What a beauty. And how would have he enjoyed that? And they've wrapped up this limited overs fixture with a great win. They came into the game well prepared and ready to produce the goods, and that's exactly what they did. Well, on behalf of Richie Benaud and myself, we bid you a very good evening, and we'll see you next time for more of our very special cricket coverage.